Match point for Calderano. Backhand flick. Oh, two-handed backhand. Away from the table battle. Calderano with the forehands. Cha! So if you're watching this, you would have known that Hugo Calderano is the latest men's World Cup champion. So decided I would just glue up my two hurricanes here. So Hurricane 3 National Brew Sponge, 40 degrees, and an orange Hurricane 3 Provincial in 38 degrees. So yeah, just some, I don't know, random talk. First, want to congratulate Hugo on this amazing performance, beating both the world #1 and #2 on the way. So I did see like some people say like, oh, there's no Ma Long, there's no Fan Zhendong, but hey, you gotta give the man credit, right? He had an amazing run, and I mean, if you've been following his journey, yes, I think he has been through a lot of downs, as he said in his post-match interview. He's like, the past year wasn't really good for him, and yeah, he was really emotional at the end, and I felt that too, because like, you know, sport is like this. You won't always be at the top, and that's, you know, that's kind of sad, but at the same time it's good, because you also won't always be at the bottom. As long as you keep fighting, I believe there's always a chance to get better. And even Zhang Jike said this, right? Like, that's the melee, the beauty or the charismatic part of sport, which is, you know, as long as you don't give up, there's always a chance. Always a chance to be better and, yeah, make a miracle, like some people might call this. So, yeah, this is the first layer. I'm using DHS kailin glue, if you're wondering. Gonna sit this down to dry, and then after that put some kailin to boost. Yeah, so in the back you can see some crazy shots from Calderano. Look at that feeling. Oof, almost. But yeah, I mean, I think there's also two sides, right? Like, I'm sure the Chinese players and also the Chinese team and Chinese fans may be a little bit sad and disappointed. But I think it's also a good step forward for table tennis, right? I saw on like Bilibili, which is Chinese YouTube basically, they were saying like, oh, you know, like Brazil beat China, and then people like, in football? No, table tennis. It's kind of like, I don't know, like a sad meme, because Brazil's famous around the world for being great at football or soccer, wherever you call it. But China's national sport is table tennis. So it used to be like table tennis was always dominated by the Chinese, but today Hugo is the man of the match, man of the day, maybe even man of the year, showing us that, you know, anything is possible, right? And then talking about like match specific things, I think coming into the match, Hugo is definitely one of the fittest players on court. That definitely helps. I mean, techniques and tactics aside, definitely being physically fit, having great stamina and physical ability definitely helps, right? He's known to have great fitness. He can play multiple sports, great athleticism all around, and I'm sure that translates into the gameplay, right? So yeah, whether it's explosiveness, power, agility, flexibility, all that good stuff, definitely he has an advantage. So yeah, game wise, I felt like, I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm a fantastic player yet, but from what I see, it's like he moves back a little bit to the middle distance and try to gain an advantage there, where he can have more space and time, like what he's doing here, to, you know, give himself some opportunities to use his great power, whether it's on the forehand or on the backhand side, to overpower the Chinese, who tend to try to stay a bit closer and control the front of the table. And also, yeah, he has a great variety of shots today. As you can see, we're mixing up his short and long pushes, especially against his game against Lin Shidong. So let's check that one out. Right, so away from table, you can see he has a lot of advantage. The Chinese definitely have strong forehands, but overall, I would say in this match, Hugo was like at least 60-40 or even 70-30 in the away from table rallies. Right, you can see that his forehand is really strong, going bomba after bomba. And yeah, also like fans-wise, I think a lot of the Chinese, of course, I'm sure they would have liked their own player to win, but many players were really happy and they're just congratulating Hugo for his effort and yeah, making such a great result. Yeah, so big forehands from Hugo. You can see he's really controlling the middle distance. Great receive, long serve down the line, long serve diagonal by Lin Shidong, but down the line backhand from Hugo. The first 2-3 sets were close, but the last 2 sets, Hugo just found a way. I mean, I only saw the highlights, so I don't know the exact details, but yeah, you see? I'm not sure if he was ready for this, but look, he was always in the position to hit really hard, which is, yeah, maybe the Chinese didn't expect that. And you can see Lin Shidong's a little bit flustered here, but totally understandable, right? When you're in the final of a World Cup and the whole weight of your country is on your shoulders. Definitely it must have been a bit stressful for him. And Hugo, just an amazing run. Match point. And he does it. Yes. Can only imagine how he's feeling winning this game. Great match and congratulations to Hugo, and also good fight from the Chinese players and the rest of the players. Thank you for inspiring us, Hugo.